Champions League and missing early chances. He's lost a couple of kilos. I think you have to, again, although I'm critical about Wander Ramos's actions with other Dutchmen in that squad, Huntelaar has definitely been helped by the fact that Wander Ramos has taken him aside, put an arm around his shoulder, said, you can help us win the league. He shed a couple of kilos. He's been got fit after his first long injury break coming to Madrid from Ajax. And I think any goal scorer, once the goals go in, the confidence floods and he feels like he can't miss at the moment.
Fourth successive season that the champions have done the double over the Basques. Robben, run, we started the programme with. He was running in some style and very effective too. Looks like they're using that weapon again. Seems to be sensible. But he and his fellow countryman Huntelaar apparently don't get on.
No, I think Van der Vaart is in the side of Robben and probably Sneijder too. They don't get on with Huntelaar, and it was very obvious for everybody to see who were in that pitch, in that stadium, because Robben didn't celebrate neither of the two goals of Huntelaar. When Robben wasn't giving the ball to Huntelaar, Huntelaar would protest. Robben asked him to shut up. Huntelaar reacted saying, "You don't shut me up." It was that kind of kids upset game, and when Huntelaar was replaced, he shook the hand of everybody. When he tried to shake the hand of Robben, he was like, "I'm not talking to you." So what does the manager do here? Maybe talk to the players, or as he has actually done, is let's see what. It was very public in Spain. There were pictures of it, and basically the manager decided to see how they reacted. Well, they've been to training after that game once, and they talk to each other. They're friendly now, and it's the kind of thing that Juan de prefers all those things to get sorted on their own.
Great player, Robben, but is he an outcast? Is he a problem?
5 and 7, 5 goals in 7 matches under Wander Ramos when he started, 4 assists in that same period. Yet Raul has been niggling away at Wander Ramos and at Robben, saying he never passes. Why don't you pass? As much as Huntelaar criticises Robben on the pitch, Raul gets really niggly with him, and that one's not going away. And Robben has been very public about saying, I take risks, I'm a game winner, I play my game my way. Wander Ramos has said about him, we play football better without him. This is a really difficult subject, and I think that Wander Ramos handled the Huntelaar-Robben situation really well. But by slagging him off in public, by not forgetting the fact that only in the games where Robben's suspended or doesn't do well, have Real Madrid lost this season, are they ignoring the fact that he's their prime asset to win this title. Robben fit, they might win it. Robben injured or in the huff, no chance.
No Cannavaro, no Gago, no Guti. Was the Higuain on the bench, and they did very, very well, the champions. At that moment, just clear it up for us, the yesterday incident, the red card, the little bust-up with Casillas. You can't tell us exactly what was said, but it wasn't particularly pleasant, and it was all because, of course, Athletic didn't put the ball out of play here when Sneijder was injured. But they didn't have to. There's no reason why they should.
No reason why they should, but obviously Casillas was upset. I think he was as much upset as that fact, the fact that it was an own goal. In any case, he reacted in a way that people didn't like, because not only he insulted very clearly, and you can read his lips a little bit later, to Yeste, he provoked him that way, and when Yeste reacted and pushed him, didn't touch his face. But Casillas was complaining about that, about being hit in the face, as you can see here. All in all, the reaction after this ugly game, it was exciting, but it was very ugly. From everybody, it's like, we want the players to actually help the referee, not the other way around. Yes, the referee made mistakes, but players should actually have fair play in their head. And when even Casillas gets involved in that kind of thing, it's time to react and say, enough of that.
Let's talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, because it's what everyone will be talking about in the next 24 hours in Britain, that's for sure. Ramon Calderon, former president, says a deal has been struck between the player and Real Madrid, the club, to bring him to the Santiago Bernabeu. Has a deal been signed? Is something actually written?
Ramon Calderon is suggesting that that is the case. He went on radio, on the biggest radio show there is, on Monday evening to actually say, and these are his words, thanks to my work, thanks to our work, the best one of the best players in the world will play for Real Madrid next season. What he's trying to say is something we've mentioned here before. A deal has been struck between the players' representatives and Real Madrid for Cristiano Ronaldo to become a Real Madrid player. Of course, Manchester United has got a say on that, but now it's down to probably Florentino Perez, who will be arriving and will announce soon his candidacy to be the chairman of Real Madrid, to accept that deal. And Vicente Boluda, the chairman of Real Madrid, has shown the papers already to Florentino Perez saying, see, you want him, you can take him, because it's agreed here, that Cristiano Ronaldo will earn 12 million euros, Giorgio Mendes will earn 8 million euros, his agent, as a commission, and then they reckon they're going to have to need about 100 million or so to get Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United. All we're saying here is that yes, there is a deal in place between Real Madrid and the player.
Short, of course, of Manchester United accepting anything that's taken place. Do you agree? I mean, Calderon's credibility has been seriously compromised in recent weeks. Do you believe what Guillaume has just said? Obviously, Guillaume passes on the information that you have at hand. Do you believe that the information that Calderon is letting people know or believe is actually watertight, Graham?
Well, first of all, I'm not going to go up against Guillaume, because if he believes that his best investigative report says that there's a deal in place, player to club, I believe that. What I think is shameless is Calderon. This is a guy, it's like Nixon saying, Watergate and lying to Congress was good for investigative journalism. This is a guy who was drummed out of office because he fixed the assembly, because he didn't like the way the financial figures were looking. He brought in thugs, bully boys, and he's out of office because of something that's so close to criminal malpractice. He's lucky not to be in jail. Now, as far as I'm concerned, he's saying, he said, not as far as I'm concerned, he said last season wasn't quite the right time to bring him. That's rubbish. Manchester United refused to let him go. If they've got another deal with Cristiano Ronaldo and Jorge Mendes, what's changed from last season? I believe Guillaume's investigative reporting. What I think is shameless is the fact that this guy's been given a platform to say, it'll be all right, my work will be all right because I'm bringing Ronaldo at the end of the season. Absolute nonsense. This is a guy who's been drummed out of office, brought shame on the house of Real Madrid, and should be being castigated for it rather than praised.
What is important here, Guillaume, is that there's a confidentiality clause in this agreement that neither Ronaldo or the club can talk about it. Obviously, Calderon wants to beat his own chest to say, I'm the man that's done the deal, but you believe that this is in place?
Yes, and not only that, by Calderon saying this, he could actually destroy the deal. It's as simple as that.
Is that his motivation as well? Is it double-edged? Is it like, I've done the deal, but I make it, I break it?
He's a winner here, no matter what happens, isn't it? Because if it happens, it's down to him. If it doesn't happen, it's because, oh, well, I talked about it, but it was in place. That's what he's trying to do, defend his tenure at Real Madrid. And as Graham says, he's not doing that very well.
OK, interesting stuff. We'll keep our eyes on that. Graham, thanks for your company. Very much appreciate it. Stay where you are, Guillaume. More to come, of course, when we come back in part 2. 28 goals still to come in this programme, 5 of which were split at the weekend between Atletico Madrid and Villarreal. We go to the Vicente Calderon next, another epic produced there, and once more it was the home side that came out on top. We also hear from the one and only Santi Canizares, who's pulling no punches when it comes to the current crisis at Valencia. Welcome back. Now, a defensive coach's nightmare they may be, but for pure entertainment, it's a season ticket at the Vicente Calderon that you want. A fortnight ago, Atletico beat Barca 4-3 in front of their own fans, and at the weekend they beat Villarreal 3-2. It was a result that put the mattress makers up to 5th and within 2 points of qualifying for next year's Champions League.
When they met earlier in the season, Jerry's right, it was full of goals. An 8-goal thriller, 4 apiece. Atletico scoring in the final minutes. There's also a player sent off. It said that it has the same kind of ingredients tonight. Atletico trying to get over their Champions League hangovers. The ball comes into Aguero, who was intent on convincing the referee that there was a penalty.
Well, lo and behold, Rob, it is Egerin, the central midfield player who's playing centre-half tonight, who's given the penalty away.
Couldn't wish for a better man to be taking your penalty though than Diego Forlan. Puts it in, it'll be goal 22 of the season for him. Oh, what a tremendous save by Diego Lopez. One Diego beats out another. Orla spreads the play. The goalkeeper decides to stay in his line and leave it to his defenders. This is looking dangerous for Villarreal. The classic counter-attack, and it's Mati Fernandez who finishes off a perfect move from Villarreal.